Hey guys, my name is Connie Joy and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new here, I have missed you guys. I really have. It's been such a long time since I did a sit down video, and I'm kind of nervous about it because I haven't done a sit down video in super long, like I just said, because this is why I'm nervous, because I'm gonna be all over the place. So I took notes so I could stay on track and not lose task and get off topic. So first, since I'm trying to be organized, we're gonna talk about like what a misogynist is, what it kind of means, where it stems from, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys about what actually influenced this video. First of all, anyone can be a misogynist, but we're gonna be talking about men today. And more specifically, we're gonna be talking about men in terms of social media using platforms for their misogyny. If you don't know what misogyny is, it means someone who has a strong prejudice against women or girls. A misogynist has like a really strong hatred and contempt for women. And it's a way of keeping women at a lower standard than men. So in other words, misogyny maintains and enforces sexism. So misogyny enforces sexism because it rewards women who follow the patriarchy and punishes those who don't. Okay, so a lot of us probably didn't even know growing up what misogyny was and that we experienced it even as little girls. So I don't know about you guys, but I remember being a teenager and I lived right across the street from the Woodruff Mall. And when I started to get cute, started to take care of myself, do my hair, and that was probably about it, actually, maybe do my hair. I'd be in the mall on my break from work or maybe on a weekend, sneaking off and saying I had to work, just walking through the mall anyway, hang out with my friends. And I hated being by myself in the mall because I didn't want to ever pass a group of boys. Now, growing up, I was really petite, like really flat front and back, still kind of am. I was really shy. And I don't know, like I was just like, you know, just that girl, I guess, you know, I don't know how boys saw me, but I knew that I was just there. And even though I knew I wasn't like really, I didn't think I was attractive. I mean, I was definitely a beautiful girl, but I didn't think I was attractive because I got bullied, so that stayed in my head. I didn't think I was cute, but I knew that boys didn't care. And it was because I didn't think I was cute and I didn't like have the best clothes that boys would just assume naturally, you should be happy that I'm even talking to you. So before I was a teenager, when I was like a preteen, boys would actually behave that way towards me. Like if I was not interested in a boy, well, first of all, I couldn't have a boyfriend anyway. But if I was gonna be sneaking to have a boyfriend, I wasn't gonna be sneaking for you. Not with you. I wasn't gonna be sneaking for you. And when I would cross paths with boys and I would reject them, immediately, you ain't even that cute anyway, you ugly bitch. I can't believe I spelled that all out. But I'm trying to get better with my profanity. When I actually did start to get, you know, better looking and grow up a little bit more and you mean puberty, a little lump here, a little lump there. When it started to finally happen for me, when I would be in the mall, and I knew I was cute and I knew I was dressed nice and I was taking care of myself, and I would turn down boys, they would say the same exact thing to me, but I knew I was just like, you're just mad. You're just mad because I'm rejecting you. You know, obviously when you're by yourself and you're younger and a group of boys approach you and you reject one of them or all of them or whatever, and then they start, because you know what, when you reject one of the boys from the group, their friends will start sitting up and saying, dang, even she don't want you, and then they'll go back and forth, and then he'll feel the need, well, now I have to show off for him, so let me curse her out, make her feel bad. That's that male camaraderie. I didn't really know at that time that it wasn't because I'm ugly. Who's not cute? Who said we're not cute? Oh my god, we're cute. Oh, that's what I figured. So dramatic. Because that's my name. It's because you can't handle rejection and you felt entitled to me. Cause I should just be so happy. Oh my. The boy. I didn't realize at that point how deeply hurt boys actually are from rejection. And I don't think that many women really realize that that's when they first started to experience that as, you know, young girls. And this is why girls and women are just so uncomfortable walking outside past a group of boys. Like, I'll literally go back and get in my car and drive a whole different way because it makes you uncomfortable, because now I feel like because I rejected you, you're gonna harass me. And most people actually do that. They actually do harass you. And then that harassment makes you feel unsafe, makes you feel uncomfortable. Misogynists really have a very difficult time digesting rejection. We have to suffer at your opinions, at the mockery, because you didn't get the girl that you wanted. Because men seem to carry this, like, well, not all men, but obviously misogynists, they carry this with them. And I'm talking about social media. I'll give you guys examples, but I saw it so much more and more and more on social media since the pandemic, since we have not gone out, since we spent a lot more time on social media. Like, you used to see it in the malls, on the street, at work, wherever, you know, over the past few months when everything was closed down and everyone was working at home, you got to see it front row and center all over social media. And then you see how many people like it and share it. I'm just like, oh my gosh, everybody thinks like this? How many? Whoa, okay. Didn't know there were that many. I don't know about other women, but this is the reason why when I go to a grocery store, I'll call somebody and talk on the phone the entire time, because I don't want anybody to approach me. It makes you anxious. I'm famous for having headphones in and they're dead. I'm famous for having headphones in my ears that are dead, and I'm just sitting here pretending that I'm listening to music. And I hear people calling me and I just pretend that I didn't hear anything. Because people don't want to take no for an answer. And I know there's a group of you coming that'll have this comment that will say, you're not even that cute. This is the crazy thing about it. Maybe I'm not that cute in your opinion. I know that I'm that cute. But even at my worst, when I'm really actually looking really not that cute, it doesn't even matter. This is about men feeling entitled to anything that they want, and that women are objects. And when you don't say yes, you're not now. Let's talk about how misogyny is developed. I'm gonna read this because I got this off of, I condensed two different statements with two different sites, but basically all the sites that I researched on, it was pretty consistent with this statement. There are other sites that suggest other things as well as this, but these were the ones that I really think that I think these are the ones that you'll be able to pick up on right away if you meet somebody, before you actually start to date them and realize that they are misogynists. Because some people don't plaster it all over social media. It's just that people feel there is nowhere else to vent, so let me put it all over here. This would be an easier red flag to pick up on, unless the person that you talk to is lying to you about their relationship with their mother. But most of the time, people are honest for the most part, about their parents, about how they feel in their relationship. So I didn't get it when I was younger, but I get it now. The relationship that a person has with their parents and how they're raised is really important, and it will say a lot about how they may treat you. I'm not saying to base it solely, but I'm saying that it's a good place to start. So, psychologists believe it's developed from trauma in childhood, and most certainly the relationship between a boy and his mother or mother figure. There are many sources of misogyny. Misogynistic behavior is often learned from a young age, and attitudes may be influenced by how women are portrayed in the media. Women are often portrayed in popular culture as being weaker than men or needing to be protected. Me, put your hand down. I want to be protected, put it down. Women are sexualized in entertainment media. Young boys or girls seeing women being portrayed in television shows or video games in these ways leads them to form certain biases. Even some women develop misogynistic tendencies by seeing women hate other women on television. The media isn't entirely to blame for misogyny, though. Many people even become misogynistic due to wanting to adhere to traditional gender norms. In the past, gender norms were more widely accepted than they are now. A man was taught to be the breadwinner of the household, and a woman's place was in the home. Misogyny can also be a learned behavior passed down from father to son. People can also think of misogynistic ways due to having bad experiences with women in the past. Someone can be allowing an experience of being hurt by a woman to cloud their judgment. Whatever the source, it's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Misogyny is there's so many different elements to it that you may not even realize that you're next to a woman-hating man. I'm not saying all of them, but the ones that I'm seeing on social media, they specifically pick apart the things that are about you after you reject them and then write a post about it. And then you see all these women, like, they're like, well, I'm not that kind of woman and I don't do that. And if a woman does that, the pick-me's that run to the comments for validation, Those are the ones that get rewarded for following the patriarchal norms. And I'm sitting here like, look at the pick-me's on the pick-me post. Misogynists love to say, I'm in the friend zone because I'm a nice guy. Well, first of all, here's my question. Who told you that you were a nice guy? I actually agree. I mean, what are we basing your niceness off? If every single girl that you have tried to approach and talk to has friend zoned you, there is probably something wrong with you. It does not mean that every woman out here wants a drug dealer. It does not mean that we all want thugs. It doesn't mean we all want to be with our baby daddies. It doesn't mean any of those things. But I see these memes and these posts generalizing the entire female population because somebody didn't want you. Let's say there's a girl that this guy is talking to, and we also have to be very more, like, you guys have to also read social cues. If a girl did not say we are talking, we're dating, do not go run, she put me in the friend zone. You guys weren't even friends. Let me elaborate. Basically, if you just befriended someone on social media, they're not your friend, they're your acquaintance. Therefore, you don't really have the right to get upset or butthurt if they just disappear on you because they're not really your friend in the first place. Yes. I think that people see this word friend so frivolously on Facebook and they really actually believe that you are friends. Yes. Which is why you guys get these really creepy messages from strangers that will say, thank you for accepting my friendship. It's always really strange and awkward. So I think that men really process this friend thing on Facebook, this friends list, accepting your friend request as real friendship. Yes. Therefore, the term friend zone became so socially popular on social media because friend zone was not a thing. It didn't have a term prior to social media. Now, in my personal opinion, what I believe to be someone who's friend zone is an actual real friend of yours, whether you're a female or a male, but we're obviously talking about women. It's if you have a friend who's actually your real actual friend that you physically see all the time, and you cry on his shoulder, you ask him for favors, and he encourages you and boosts your self-esteem, but then you actually run off and date someone else, but your friend has made it known that he's interested in you. Anything outside of that, I don't believe you have the right to coin yourself as friend zoned when we're not even friends. We're associates. If I saw you on the street, I would never know who you were. Anyway, half the time these guys aren't even real friends. They're not even actual friends. So you have to be a friend to get friend zoned. But back to my example. If you guys, let's say you guys are messaging on social media, like you're just messaging. You just became friends like 3 days ago on Facebook and you're messaging. Instagram, whatever. If she decides that she no longer wants to talk to you anymore, she's not obligated to say that. This is just social media. This is not eHarmony. Facebook just became a dating app. Like it became a dating app like all of like how many months ago? You have to use the dating app feature for you to actually claim that you're actually on. There's a feature, and if you're not even using the dating app feature, how hurt can you really? You don't deserve to be like. Some of you guys are getting like super butthurt because after 10 messages on Facebook, she disappeared. Then you're posting here one day, gone the next. People were so inconsistent. You just start asking yourself, if you're really being friend zoned that many times, you're not being friend zoned. People just don't want to date you. They're not trying to talk to you. They don't want to take it past the talking phase. And I mean like not the old school talking phase. I mean the talking phase where they're literally just talking to you via Messenger. Like, let me just jump into what, I don't know if I said it already. If not, I'm saying it right now. But basically, what I saw like transpiring over the last several months on social media, I kept on seeing like these like pick me posts, and it was like hard for me like to actually process that that's what it was because men were posting it, and I usually see women do pick me posts. It was just like a whole new thing with men. Like it was like so many men were hurt, and I don't want to downplay the behavior because at the end of the day, women are getting crapped on a regular basis because of someone else's hurt feelings and has nothing to do with us. The reason why this video was influenced to be created was because it started to have something to do with me. So it's not funny, but I do find humor in it because I'm just like, guys, You make me feel so important when you do stupid things like this. So basically, all right, long story short, this involves my sister too, which is the comical part about it. I don't know what it is, but I swear guys fall in love with my sister and they never get over her, and then they see me and go, you know what? The sister wouldn't give me the time of day. Maybe the little sister who looks a lot like her and sounds like her and laughs like her, maybe she'll give me a chance. My sister tells me everything though, guys. I already know you tried to talk to her. I already know this stuff. It's always funny to me. I'm just like, obsessed much? Got something for the McNair girls. So anyway, my sister was talking to this guy, and I don't want to say it's talking. She was like never really talking to him. Like, no offense, this is what I'm not even trying to throw my sister into the bus. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. She wasn't. She never even told me about him. Like, never mentioned him, never at all. That's how much they were apparently talking. And I'm only saying talking because this is what I heard from the other horse's mouth down the road. I get a friend request from the same person that she was, I guess, text messaging. I got a message, where are the dates? This thing's going back too far. I got a message a couple months ago from, I want to say like maybe freaking January, it may have been. I think it was like, because the messages, I don't have time to keep on scrolling and scrolling. I got, you know, I'm trying to be time effective with this video. I got a message from that guy. Now, I never knew about him even being alive because she never told me about him, not a single word, like nothing. So I get a message, and the message specifically says, are you Danielle's little sister? No one asked me if I'm Danielle's little sister unless they know I'm Danielle's little sister. Like, I'll put a picture of her like right here. Like, we look very much alike. Very much alike. Like, we look the most alike out of all of our sisters. I said it's undeniable. I said it's undeniable. He was messaging me back and forth. He was sending me voice memos. And he was talking about my sister. Strictly about my sister. He was just like, we were supposed to go on a date together. And you know, to me, I guess the reason why I even like entertained the conversation for like the time that I did was because I'm just like, every time I turn around, some dude is messaging me about my sister being butthurt, and now I'm over here playing therapist, and I'm just like, well, you know, I don't know. Then he sent me his phone number, and we were texting, but like, and trust me, I'm not just saying this. You know how sometimes the only reason this got my attention in the first place to ever respond was because he asked me was I Danielle's little sister, and I was just like, well, let me see what this is about. That was the only reason why. When you ever start a conversation with somebody and then you realize that you don't want to keep talking anymore and you're just like, oh, why did I even respond? But here's the thing, keep in mind, this was not about me. This was about my sister. But when he wanted to send me his number, and he did send me his number, I was just like, oh, this is turning into, I feel like this is turning into, are you single? I mean, I know you see my Facebook that I'm single, but like, I feel like this is turning into, this is no longer about my sister. I think maybe you just wanted to put the history out there. People have been treating Facebook like it's a dating app for a long time because people are nosy, they lurk, and they want to know the kind of person you are before they message you. They want to get to know you on their own terms. So they're looking at your pictures, your posts, your comments, everyone else's comments, and all that stuff. Your mutual friends. I'm not gonna say his name because I already embarrassed him because he tried to embarrass me. And that's not why I'm making, yes it is. No, that is why I'm making this video. Yes it is. Because I just never really like put two and two together. I was just like, what is the term for what's wrong with you? So anyway, when he sent me his number, that's when I was just like, all right, let's just ease out of this. Let's just like, you know, let's just leave out the room. Don't watch me leave. Do you think you saw me leave? Yes, we all saw you leave. I don't know. You gotta be quiet so he can't see me. So I just like, you know, ease my way out the picture. Just got away as fast as I possibly could. And I told my sister everything, and I told her everything because I was just like, did you used to talk to X, Y, and Z? And she was like, no. She'd be saying, no, 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 no. Then be saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't know about her experience until after my experience, and I was just like, that got awkward really, really fast. Now, I'm not gonna lie and say that I didn't text him. Sometimes I was just really bored. Like, I was just literally bored out of my mind. He wasn't really reading social cues that I was like not interested in. He was pushing for, he was actually trying to get to a talking phase. And it wouldn't work because I wouldn't respond to his text messages. And I was so dumb for even like putting myself in that stupid situation, because like why would I even sit up here and like ever like why? I was so oh my god, that was so stupid of me. That was dumb. I have to agree, it was. Hey, but we were bored. I agree again. You were. I was lonely. I didn't make a kid with the guy. I told her not to do this. She's so hard-headed. Knock it off. She's talking. But I never stated that I was relationship lonely. You know what I mean? Because I knew that when I took his number off Facebook, when he sent it to me, I knew in my mind, I'm never dating you. I'm never going on a date with you ever. Like never. It'll never happen. And just because he wasn't my type, I wasn't interested in him. Like there wasn't anything about him that said, go give him a chance. Like he just wasn't interesting to me. And that's okay. That is perfectly okay. There are plenty of people that aren't interested in me, that think I'm irritating, I'm annoying, they think I'm ugly. Like, okay, you don't have to date me. That's the good news. Furthermore, I'm not interested in dating you. So I don't want to be like ridiculed for saying like, you know, how could, you know, that's so mean. First of all, I didn't know what the heck this man's motive was in the first place, because you asked me about my sister and we were talking about my sister. So when he gave me his number, and I text him, yeah, oh my god, now I'm starting to feel embarrassed, because now that I'm remembering more and more, he used to call me and I did not answer. Like it was no longer with my sister. It was just establishing that he tried to talk to my sister before and it didn't work out because she just didn't have interest in him. Like she just stopped calling and texting or whatever, and I'm like see, look at me doing the same exact thing. So it started getting weird, because after I wouldn't say I ghosted him. It like lasted for literally a few days. Like this one meme I saw that the guy posted, it said something along the lines of like, she left me or she wouldn't date me and then went and got pregnant, and now I'm looking at her miserable with 3 kids. Something very close to that. Well, he posted a meme that says something like this. And when I read it, I was just like, I know you're not talking about my sister. What are you doing? What? Does it get sharper by doing this, or is that a myth too? And I was just like, that's probably just a coincidence, because this meme probably came off some website that makes memes. Bitter memes for men. I was talking to my sister and I was just like, Danielle, you're not gonna believe this. I was just like, and I screenshot the meme and I said something to her. I was just like, it sounds like he's talking about you. So I keep on doing this, it's just that my bra keeps on showing. So one day after that, I commented on, and I think I messaged him directly because I was trying to figure something out. And I was like, hey, where do you get your memes from? And he was like, I make them myself. And then I was just like, okay, now that makes sense to me now. Now it makes perfect sense to me now. And he was like, what? And I was like, nothing. He makes his own memes, which is totally fine. Now I know you can make your own memes, but his look like really like professional. Like, I guess you can do anything from your phone these days. His looked really professional, like it was coming from a site. Cause you know when it has like, you know, celebrity pictures behind it and like, you know, quotations, what they said, and then like a little message down here. It's all, you know, professional. That's how his memes looked. And I'm sitting here like, so you've been writing memes about us all this time. And my stupid self is just like, it's just so ironic that it seems he's talking about you. So then after that, I started paying closer attention to the memes that he would post. And it occurred to me that I was like, this man is actually really butthurt because no one will date him. Like he would post a meme that would say, he would post a meme of like himself crying or a man crying, and it would say, when you're 5'9" and bald-headed and no one wants to date you, or something like that. So I was just like, oh, okay. Even though like it was a joke, there's truth in a joke, and so many of his other memes are follow-ups from that. Because he would have memes that were like things like that where you could try to empathize with, because people are kind of cruel and people have like weird preferences and whatnot, or preferences in general. I don't have a preference. I just wasn't interested in him. Granted, I've picked everything under the sun that's wrong to date. I'm not picking you for sure because there is major red flags. Everything is red. There's just no, like, furthermore, you already tried to, you can't, look, I just don't. You can't talk to my sister and then try and talk to me. You can't try and talk to my sister and then try and talk to me. There's never been in history one man that my sister has turned down that was passed on to me that I dated. And we don't even have the same taste in men. But I was not, no thank you. So anyway, after that, I kept on seeing like these same type of memes, but it would go in between, I have low self-esteem issues, because in so many words is what you're saying. And then it would go to these sexist memes. Like, one of the memes, this is not the exact meme, but it's just an example, and I'll put it up right here. And it's like, you know, a meme like this. Friend zone me, don't cry when you can't find a good guy. Realistically, can you even say somebody ghosted you when they barely spoke to you? And there's so many memes that I see, little misogynist posts that are just like this, with different backgrounds and same words and things like that. And I'm just like, you guys, you're a good guy according to you and your personal opinion. And just because you get rejected, I said this already, does not mean that every girl wants the, you know, the polar opposite of what you think you actually are anyway. Like, that's a personal opinion of your own, which is good for you to have self-esteem. But it's bad when you're sitting here ripping apart women because you get rejected and you can't handle that. And like, you guys really just think people are supposed to say yes to you. Because like, we should be so grateful. We should just be so grateful. Then here's another idea of another meme that I saw. And again, it's not just this one guy, it's so many guys, but this is the one guy that influenced this video. He made yo, this is the post, there's two memes, but this is the one meme that sent me over the edge. I was just like, you know what? I'm getting tired of this. This is starting to get ridiculous. Now I'm like starting to like, really like feel like attacked, like personally attacked by this nonsense. Because you tried to talk to me. No matter, like, you tried to talk to me. Like, no one gives up their phone number. And I'm not going to even play those voice messages because I still have them. Because I guess, like, I don't really know how you get rid of them. I guess I have to delete them from my own inbox. But I still have the voice memos that he sent me. And he's commented on my pictures. I mean, he won't comment on my pictures. He's responded to my stories. And you can see his comments. So, the first meme that I'm going to talk about is this meme he posted where it said, you know, fake hair, fake nails, fake lashes, fake butt, fake boobs, basically going all over the things that a woman can actually just get put on her body or put into her body. And then said, but you want a real man. And I'm just sitting here like, preference, I guess it's preference of your own, what you're allowed to have. But I'm just like, at the time, I was still getting my nails done and had fake nails on when he messaged me. I have lash extensions on, but most people don't know that unless I say it. I tend to wear weave from time to time. And that's pretty much all I got on me that's fake. But the point is, my sister does the same exact stuff, and you tried to approach both of us and got dissed by both of us, and now you're writing memes talking about all the fake stuff that women have and want a real man. This is how I feel about it. It's one thing to judge somebody based on their personality traits, but it's another thing to judge somebody's value and what they deserve based on how they look. I mean, let's be honest. If there was a surgery where men could get their John Hancock increased and no one would ever find out, I bet you that line to the surgical center will be wrapped around the block like 10 times over. Honey, the most natural of the natural when it comes to women probably still have rejected you and probably still don't want you. So maybe you're just not what people think a real man is. Or maybe we all want to date, you know, thugs and drug dealers. That's probably why there's no women on the market for you, because we're too busy dating drug dealers. The last meme that I want to talk about, and you guys can, like, the reason, like, I looked all over Google and I couldn't find that many because people make these on their own. And then they get, like, they go viral because they go viral. Sorry, my little one's trying to walk in here as I'm filming. Those are ours. Yes, I want to make a ponytail of his hair. You better not. Come here, honey, what's your name? Oh my God. The last meme that I'm going to talk about was like, I was just like, I'm about to just delete you. But then I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to delete you, because you know what? I'm going to drive you crazy before you drive me crazy, because now that I know what you are, I know how to do this. So, and I'm not obligated to be friends with anybody on social media, obviously. Like, we're grown adults. The mature thing would be like, you know, if you can't deal with it, just block them and get rid of them. But it was a suggestion that he made to me in a comment that if I don't want to see him or whatever, it's not a big deal, it's not that deep, just block him. And that's when I was just like, oh, confirmation that you are trying to piss me off with some of the stuff that you post because your butt hurt. Okay. Nope. You're gonna watch. So this last meme I'm gonna talk about was a meme. He posted like the same wording on like 2 different memes, because I was just like, I already seen this, and I was just like, all right, now I'm getting annoyed that I'm seeing it again. And basically it says something to the effect of, I don't date women with kids, but we have kids and he tried to date us. Well, why are you making memes about being butthurt about women that have kids that you try to pursue that did not want to talk to you? You don't date women with kids, but you're attracted to women with kids and you try to talk to them. Again, it sounds a lot like the things that you claim to dislike so much are the things that you want and you couldn't get. So you're just trying to pretend you don't like it, which is basically another pick me move. It's just like, well, I don't like that, I don't like that. I like that, but you can't have that, or that. And you wanted that and that. And you're just pretending you hate this and that because you can't have this or that. Like, one of like the icing on the cake after like this history of like this months of like watching this crap. And I was like, all right, sometimes I was just like, you know, kind of, you just gotta scroll. Just keep on scrolling, just scroll. Scroll faster, faster, faster. One of the final things, the icing on the cake that also influenced this video to be created was that I had put up a really like raw, deep, personal post on my Facebook, and you guys know I'm very open. Like, if you've seen anything else on my channel, you know that I'm like an open person. I'm just an open book. So I'm just a sharer. I like to share stuff. So it was just like really expressing and exposing the type of woman that I am and the things that I know that I've done that made me enable people to treat me the way that they treat me sometimes in relationships. I know that about myself, but I don't project what I struggle with in relationships on other people. It's influencing young boys. It really is. It's influencing young boys and girls. People, they probably think this is cool because it's all over social media and it's popular, the behavior. But misogyny is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. It's literally grown men sitting here being those same boys in the mall that would curse you out for not giving them the time of day. It's grown men doing it. Like, it's grown men literally doing it. Like, soon as you say that you're not interested in somebody, now you're ugly, now you're too skinny, now you're too dark, now your hair is too nappy anyway, now your job's not good enough, now you're only a CNA, you're only a flight attendant, you're only a nurse, you're only a teacher, you're just a hygienist. I don't know what else to say. Like, you're just now not good enough. He commented on my post and he said, oh, now I see what's wrong with you. And it was like this snarky, I want to fight with you way. And it was basically, you know what it was? It was his chance to get back at me like, I can take shots at you now because at the end of the day, no, you didn't give me the chance that I wanted, but now I see your weakness and I can use it against you and I can make a meme about you. Honestly, he saw that we were vulnerable and he figured this is his opportunity to blast us, because low-key, he was just really bitter and angry that we never gave him a chance. So he just figured, if you would have given me a chance, you wouldn't be writing posts like this. Bitter. So bitter. So since I saw that comment, I was like, you know what? I deleted his comment because I'm like, you know, I didn't put this here for you. Now I know when you put a post on the internet, it's for the whole world to see. And my page is public because I really don't care who sees it. And I have haters that I want to be always able to watch me. And I get that. But after watching his history and his pattern, I was just like, you are not about to come on my post and make me feel worse than I already felt when I wrote this. Not that I was embarrassed, but you're not about to sit up here and make fun of my emotions and the things that I'm being honest about in terms of who I am as a person and my characteristics. You're not going to do that to me, because it takes a strong person to even write those kind of things about themselves and to be that honest. So I deleted his comment. So then later on in the day, he comments, you deleted my comment. And I commented back to him that I don't have time for your games. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and be ridiculed when I'm being this raw and this honest about my feelings. So that's when he commented, well, you can block me, it's not that deep. And I'm just sitting here like, is it not weird to anybody that I would actually have to block this person in order to get them not to write rude comments on my posts? Like, why would you even say that you can block me if you need to? Why would that even be an option? Where's your self-control? Like, you're telling me to tolerate your sexist behavior or delete you as if you never existed. What kind of ultimatum is that? I can tell this is definitely about revenge. This was about revenge. I wonder how many different women have influenced his meme creation. You were trying to run me away because you can't stand to see all this that you could never get with. That pisses you off because I'm still single. But when he said that, I could block, you know, you can block me if you want to. That's when it all clicked and I was like, oh, I get it now, your butt hurts. You're holding on to this, you held on to this like a narcissist. You waited for your opportunity like, and I posted plenty of things that I was going through in the last couple of months, which is why I haven't been here as much as I would have liked to. And those kind of things, he couldn't really attack me on because they were things that were out of my control. They were things you can't really attack somebody for. And this was his chance, in his opinion. So I proceeded to let him know. Don't you ever forget that the reason that I'm even your friend is because you requested me and you messaged me about my sister and complained to me about how my sister dissed you and didn't want to talk to you. And then you tried to talk to me and sent me your phone number. And, you know, matter of fact, I'm going to read you what I can't because he deleted the comments. But are mine still available? Can I even still see mine? I can't see mine because they're underneath on my own page. Why can't I probably get on my computer to see this. Okay, now it says only 5 comments on here. But where'd mine go? How did you delete my own comments? What? Anyway, wait a minute. I forgot I screenshot it. Never mind. I just found it. I forgot I screenshot it. He said, erase my comment, I see. And I said, I can't do it again. I can do it again too. I'm not playing with you. Not when I'm being this level of honest and raw. And he said, sis, I don't care. He said, sis, I don't care. Do what you gotta do. Block me if you want to. Do what I have to block if I want to. I can just delete your comment and go on my life like I already did. So then I said, nope, I'd rather annoy the living hell out of you so you can block me. I have stamina and tolerance. And I said, and you care maybe too much. Remember it was you who inboxed me and about my own sister, how she wouldn't date you. Now that I think of it, I think you're only friends with me because I look like her. Obsessed much? So after I said that, it wasn't like an hour later where all the comments were gone. But when I said all this, I already knew, like I was like, oh, I exposed, you got exposed, you getting exposed. So I screenshot everything. I already have it all on my phone. I screenshot it all. And then he deleted all his own comments and I'm sitting here like, checkmate. So I'm sorry this video was all over the place. Oh, I hope it makes sense. I know it makes sense. I know it makes sense. I know it makes sense. And I'm sorry that it was all over the place. I mean, I wrote notes and everything. It was my first time back in a really long time. I haven't sat down in front of the camera in a while. And I'm sorry for missing so much. But honestly, when it comes to men, I make these videos for you guys as you guys screw up. So if you're a misogynist, I really think you should get help because, I mean, there's still help. There's still hope out there for you to find somebody, but you're not going to find somebody being that way. If you find anyone, she's going to let you abuse the crap out of her, and she's definitely going to be a weakling. Like, she might be with you for all the wrong reasons because you might have all the right things, but I don't even know if that's what it is. Like, I don't know. Like, there's so many different things, so many different elements that go into misogyny and whatnot. And it's just, I wanted to talk about the amount of it that I've been seeing on social media. And I was wondering if anyone else has been seeing it too. Like, and to be honest with you guys, I'm not saying that I don't get lonely, but dating is not the end of the world. Being single is not the end of the world. I got it. No, it's still there. Why are you so dramatic? It's still there. Being bitter and angry about who you can't have, that stuff's not going to get you the woman that you want at all. It's not going to get you the woman that you want, because look at you, still miserable, still sad, still lonely, still all by yourself. I'm alone by choice because I actually am waiting for the best possible, you know, I'm waiting for the best person that's been created for me to come into my life. That's why I'm single. But if I wanted to get married, I can get married tomorrow. My prospects are just... Well, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I think that's everything. Did I get it all? Did I get it all? We did that. Yeah, wait. Did we talk about? I don't know. I hope I got it all. Yes. According to my notes, we did it all. I don't want to make this video ever again. But I feel like I will have to make a fault for this video because I already know that the crybabies are on their way. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming to rip me apart. They're coming to go through all my relationship dating videos and be like, she's not even credible. Look at her toxic dating relationship series. Am I perfect? What? Hell no, I'm not perfect. Am I a catch? Hell yes, I'm definitely a catch. Would I definitely grow and become even better of a woman with the right man? Yeah, of course. We all grow with the right people. So I'm sure you guys are, but hey, you know what? Do that because it's gonna get me more views. Yes. So guys, go rip me apart. Go watch all my relationship videos so you can trim me to shreds, and it'll help me get like more views. So you know that's more cha-ching, cha-ching. See, it all works out. It all works out. But I promise you, what I'm talking about and what you're gonna see have nothing to do with one or the other in terms of I don't treat people bad because of the dating experiences that I had. I'm more aware. That's it for this video. I got through it. Hopefully when I edit it, it's not gonna be garbage. My ear is itching, but this is cute. But my ear is starting to itch from this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and don't be a misogynist. And if you, I mean, it's all part of mental health. You guys need to go talk to someone if that's really something that you know that you have a problem with, especially if you want to find happiness and it's not working out for you. Just says it may be something that you're not doing right. This is advice from a woman. I love you and thank you for being here, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Maybe if you guys give me some suggestions, you could see this face more in this kind of setting. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Mwah. Did I get lipstick on my hand? This stuff really works good. Is it? It's not waterproof? This is really good lipstick. It looks really good on you. I love that color on you. It looks really, really nice. It's holding up really good. I'm very fat. I'm pretty impressed. That's that male camaraderie. Would you be quiet? Oh, she hurt your feelings. Oh my god. Who's not cute? So dramatic. Everything protected. Put it down. Those are the ones that get rewarded. I actually agree. No. It is what it is. We all saw you leave. What? Nothing. Yes. When it's crashing like the seas, I know I'm hard to release. But baby, if it were